Hey everyone, what is up? I am going live a few minutes early, but that's fine. Everything's fine. I want to continue getting set up here, and we'll get started in a few minutes. Oh, testing, testing. All right, on microphone. Testing, testing. There we go. Good microphone. Haha. What else? Got my music. I need to pull up my reference of my boy child, which is at photos.google.com. Got a whole album for my kiddos. Josh family. Drawing glove on. Got some really cool tools and things coming my way today. I'm excited for that. How are we looking? That's how we're looking. Let's see how I'm doing on opacity and stuff up here. Get that overlay for now. That's already better. The eyes just were not looking quite right. Ah. Let's make that nose a little bigger. I'll fix the edges in there. Doesn't look like it really needs fixed. Cool. I didn't do my intro and stuff. So, hey everyone, what's up? My name's Josh. I am a tattooer and digital artist, making the transition into full-time illustration slowly, but hopefully quite surely. No, that needs brighter. That's better. So let's bring this on. Down. I'm really trying to get those shapes just right. I mentioned on Discord that this week has been, the past few days have been exceptionally just like Holy crap. um, ever have one of those weeks where you're just like, I don't know how to handle all of this? It's been this week for me, and it's like barely getting started, so I'm not too hopeful for the rest of the week, honestly. It's gonna hurt. Got so much to figure out and do. Got a really cool device coming in today that I've been wanting to get for a while. It is a like a set of calipers where you can take visual measurements really easily. And it's plastic too, so it won't, like metal. If you touch metal and touch your iPad screen, it will think that you're touching your iPad screen. Something about, I don't know. But this one's plastic so that I can measure on my iPad screen without activating, like I just did with my thumb, taking a measurement. I won't activate the screen while I'm taking measurements. It's dorky that that's such a big, valuable deal to me, but yeah, it is. So now I'm getting into quickly rendering this shirt. Like I really don't want a whole lot of time spent here. What is it, sweetie? You ate all of the snacks, sweetheart. We're out of snacks. I'll print you a coloring page when I'm done.
I'm happy to. You don't know. You don't know.
kind of excited for my playlist today. You might not be. So I've added a bunch of folk rock and like dark Americana to the playlist, and I'm excited to hear some of that on the stream. This is some of the original Americana that I had on there. I don't know, it just reminds me of the game Red Dead Redemption or The Last of Us. Both of those games had really awesome soundtracks that were like classic ambient Americana. All right. All of this on one layer. Baby, I will print you a coloring page whenever I'm done with my stream, okay? She's really wanting a coloring page. So I will definitely have to do that for her when I'm done. Baby, I will get you a coloring page when I'm done. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and get this girl a coloring page. No, bring my chair on down bring my desk on down while I'm at it. Get your jacket off. Oh. Okay. Be right back, chat. I'm gonna mute. Alrighty, so now that I'm done with the grayscale, I think done enough. Let me actually go ahead and add the black where I actually do need black. And the phone's ringing. Be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. It's a client calling asking for some artwork. Get those ambient occlusion shadows in there. Darkest darks in the focal points. Right, so now I'm actually going to pull up this one. No, not this one. This one. I am going to switch this to normal mode so I can color pick that right there. Now I'm going to switch it back to soft light. Alright, so now I've got the skin tone that I'm going to use on the boy child because they have very similar skin. Yeah. Boom. Look at that. Quick base tone. I get to save myself a whole lot of time. Honestly, the soft light filter or soft light layer style in Procreate has to be one of my favorites. It's really convenient. Alright, now in terms of his hair, he has more sandy blonde hair than my daughter. So Maddox's hair, I'm gonna pick more of like a... It's a good question. What happens if I do this? Nah, too red. So let's desaturate it and lighten it and move it more here. Let's try that. What's that look like? No. Actually gonna darken it. That's getting closer. Darken it a little bit more. Too saturated now. Let's try that. I need to pull up the photo of my boy child because it has disappeared. Yeah, it's definitely more yellow. He has some sandy blonde hair. Let's try that. That's matching up pretty freaking well, if I say so myself. What is it, sweetie? Don't color on your pants. Oh, it matches your pants. Yeah, almost.
Yeah, but tiny box are still deep.
Just checking to see how that lighting is matching up. Looks like I've like really layered on the oh, I just bumped the contrast. But this is where it started. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Alright, and the boy child has pretty intense blue eyes. Like, that's what my eyes used to be before they turned all gray. I have to go through a few layers of color. Well, I'm sure I'll go through a few layers of color. Make some things more intense, darken a few things, you know. Let's get it. some more reddish tones in his mouth. A little bit of a red light on his lips. A little bit around his eyes. Just a little bit of warmth here and there. That did not work. Let's go more of an orange. Just here and there. Then really desaturated light blue for his shirt. Ooh, it's a little too desaturated. Playing with soft light is always sort of a guessing game. What's that do? There we go. Dropping my stuff. Oh. And what happens when I merge everything down? No, that does not work, does it? Oh, that definitely does not work. Alright, so what I'm going to do is add a clipping mask, then merge down. No, it doesn't go haywire. I'm actually going to undo that. Group. Come on, duplicate. And flatten that. There we go. So let's work on another new layer. Let's do some multiply. And I'm just gonna, doesn't really matter which color I pick, I guess. Lower the opacity of this so that I can build values slowly again. Build values in tints slowly. now I'm gonna do a screen layer. So screen, in my experience anyway, seems to be basically the exact opposite of multiply. So it'll lighten everything under it instead of brighten it, or instead of darken it. And zooming all the way out is usually an interesting exercise. So I'm gonna zoom way out and liquefy. Okay. Gonna color pick a little bit from over here, just to get the tones matching a little bit. Actually, no. It is a lot better. And last will be Harper. Super duper. Actually, so the color went way faster than I expected with Maddox. Like, I was expecting to be here coloring for a little while. I mean, I guess there's always more work that I could do. I'm gonna lock that layer so that I stop drawing on it. Let's get rid of the noise. There we go. Nope. A little too dark. There we go. Let's see, this edge needs to be softer. But rather than soften an actual edge, we're going to do a Leyendecker trick and just put a blended, like a gradient of hard edges. There we go. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, I don't like this shape right here. And again, we need a gradient edge, because that's a bit harsh. There we go. I did the color adjustment layer, color adjustment filter. It's really pushing the reds a little more than I wanted it to. Go. All right, so I am not gonna call that done yet. Hold on. Liquify. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. All right, so now all that's left is Miss Harper, and I don't have the photo pulled up already. So, what to do for the next 30-ish minutes? Well, one, I think I want to get me my last sip of coffee here. Then I want to get my bottle of water. Be right back. Finally, I'm gonna put some orange vanilla Mio into my giant jug of water here. Yes, yes, I am. A big straw attached to it. Oh man, so fun stuff and things and stuff. Let's chat about things that are interesting. So first interesting thing that I have to chat about. I want to do something wild and wacky. Make a new. We'll just call this webcam. Okay. The name is already in use for the scene. All right. Full cam. Okay. This is a blank. Oh, it lost my music too. Of course it did. 1 second. Gonna add the FaceTime camera. Well, okay, it's got an auto filter on it. Okay. It's a bit much. All right, let me get some music back in here. macOS audio capture, copy. Paste. Now we have music. All right. So, yeah, cool stuff and things. All right, first cool stuff and things that I have to share that I'm excited to soon offer on my website. 3D printed head models. So, I can't stand Asaro heads because you have two different types of planes on each side of the Asaro head, but that seems to be the most popular planar head that you can buy. So I got sick of it and made my own set. So you've got male head, female head, and I'll be mounting them to wooden bases. I just got to find a nice wood base option. But I'll be selling these on my website soon, and I'll be printing. So right now they have drain holes in the top so that the resin can drain out after they're done printing. But I finally dialed in the settings on my Resin 3D printer to get really, really nice head models printed. I'm playing around with an Ecorche model right now. I haven't had a successful print with that yet. So I'm doing all of the supports manually because I did find out that using the auto support feature really sucks. Like, it just puts supports randomly all over the place, oftentimes way too many. I haven't been doing enough, and I did not orient my Ecorche model the way it needed to be oriented, so that the failed print is on me. So the one that I have is not one that I can commercially sell until I re-sculpt it myself. Balto. Who's Balto? I don't. Balto getting a haircut and beard shape. I don't know who Balto is. You have derailed my train of thought, person. M. Young. It's okay. I was talking about the planar head models that I am going to soon be selling on my website. I've also, I'm going to sculpt my own Ecorche set of male and female figure so that I can sell those as 3D prints as well. Because I kept thinking, what are the things that I would use as an artist? I'm going to make those. And then I had some friends ask me to buy them. Oh, there's a wolf dog. Yeah, I'm still lost on that one. Sorry, I'll switch back to... There we go. This is what I was working on. So my kiddos. Um, Before I got onto my sales pitch. But yeah, I'm trying to think of things that I use as an artist or would like to use. I'm making those things, and if people show an interest in buying them, I will sell them. So these, I've already got people interested in buying a lot of these. So I've got a feeling this is going to be a very popular thing in my web shop pretty soonish. As long as I can keep getting consistent prints out of it. Yeah, that's the big thing that I want to go over there. And if you have any ideas of like 3D prints or 3D statues that would be useful for an artist, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I guess, yeah, this is supposed to be a drawing stream, so let's get back to sketching. This is just a bunch of random crap that I was talking about with Vale, Justin Vale, and Namera. Oh, I need my hard drive full of pose pad. That's basically all that's on that hard drive, a whole lot of them. Let me pull out gesture drawing. So, streaming from my iPad. Yeah. I'll go over that in just a second. Let me get my gesture drawing software set up. We'll do 1 minute poses for a little bit. And let me switch back to OBS. Properties. Gesture drawing. Boom. Okay. So streaming from my iPad, I use OBS to capture. All right, let's take a step back. I have like 3 different pieces of software running at once to make this possible. So first up is AirDroid Cast. It is a free streaming software where you can cast your iPad to your whatever device you have. So you can cast your iPad to a PC or a Mac or whatever else. Hey, what's up, Angela? Yeah, I'm gonna do some quick pose work in just a second. I was working on this. So I finished up my son. All right, but I'm also talking about my stream setup. So my stream setup is first I cast from my iPad to my MacBook with AirDroid Cast. Now inside of OBS, I'm capturing that window, so I can actually show you if I. Oh, hold on. Can I? Yes, sweet. So, like, it's the whole AirDroid Cast window in there. And then I have an image overlay, which is just this iPad with a wood background. But it's got a transparent window cut out of it. So it's a ping background. And then my head here is just a FaceTime camera on my Mac. Now for the music, I've got Epidemic Sound playing in a browser tab, and I'm capturing my Mac audio. And then my gesture drawing software up here is gesture drawing ! From CubeBrush Marketplace. And I've just got pose packs that I've collected and purchased over the years. That's all. All that's my setup. It's a kind of complicated-ish setup, but not too bad. Like once you have it set up, it's set up for good. And yeah. Actually, I am going to switch it up a little bit. Go the vertical setup. Make my head a little smaller. Make that a little smaller. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. It's a one-time setup though. Like it is a lot of work, but after you have it done, you never have to do it again. And my head is worthless here, so I'm just gonna turn my face off. I'm gonna stand up and draw. Yeah, glad you could make it. I am out of practice. I haven't been doing my gesture drawing lately. Awesome. notice me skipping a lot of poses or photos, especially if they're like close-ups or individual body parts, because right now that is not what I'm interested in studying. Also, I skip every A pose or T pose that ever pops up because that's not something I'm ever going to draw as an illustrator. So I see no reason to force myself to draw it while I'm doing quick pose. Take it easy, Angela. Thanks for hopping in. Almost done with this sketchbook. That's wild. I have 14 layers available, so I've got an empty page right here that I'm working on. So that means I've got 15 pages total left to fill. That'll be quick. Whoa. If I was using an actual brush. I am not going to have time for this pose. Oh well. Oh, look at that. I actually sort of did have time for the pose. Not super fleshed out, but it's there. I don't know why, but I struggle way more with static sort of poses than dynamic ones. Like, it's just, I want to put more energy into a pose. And whenever I get, what's up, Damara? But, static poses are way harder in my opinion. They're just boring. When did that stray mark? There we go. I can't stand having stray marks. And the iPad's sort of bad about that, so. What's up, Marcelo? Just doing some gesture drawing. Because I finished up my son's portrait and didn't feel like hunting for a good reference for my other daughter's portrait. Oh, what the hell is that? That's garbage. I like this one either. It's because I'm getting an audience. I'm freaking out. Freaking out, man. My daughter is playing in the sink. That's also slightly distracting and concerning. Okay, so stretch, pinch, arm, big shield, head, weight, foot, leg, foot, boom. Getting an actual like audience crowd in today. How's it going, everybody? Note to self, don't take days and days and days off of gesture drawing, because it does end up being rather hard to pick back up. Oh, snap, it's 10:04. Ah. On that note, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. So today I did some gestures, also knocked out the color on my son's portrait, along with a few minor corrections. Big news for the day. Oh, I think my dog ate something else. So that really, 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 really sucks. I am printing these 3D planer heads that are not Asaro heads, because I don't like Asaro heads. Soon to be available on my web shop. I am playing with some Ecorche prints, and once I get a good one printing, I will sculpt my own so that I can sell it. And yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Yeah. So thanks for hopping in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all of the stuff. And until next week, take it easy, everybody. Keep drawing, painting, writing, doing all of the stuff. And I will see you soonish.